Alrighty, morning, day one. Got the hacienda all set up. It's darker than a well digger's ass in there, but everything is kind of fucked. Raining. Christ, it started raining about 10 o'clock last night, and this morning there ain't really shit moving. We got fog fixing to settle in, but this is supposed to break, oh, I think like 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. So what I'm thinking is, the way that fog is coming in, I went out this morning, I didn't see a damn thing. And so I came back, have some breakfast, and get a game plan. There's some meadows that are back over here. I'm thinking about going and just setting up on them. Tell you what. Ooh, baby, here it comes. Yeah, this is what today's supposed to be like, so just gonna be one of those things of ride this out. I hope I got that thunder. That is... Hey, let's go check this out. Yeehaw! Woohoo! Check out this A-frame. Hey, this is pretty badass. Holy shit. That's big enough a guy could live in that. Loaded up with pine boughs. Put you a little fire on one end of it and dig a trench from the outside into where those rocks are, and then cover it up. Just make sure your sides and that end are pretty good. And what you do is you dig a little trench. That'll feed oxygen to it, and the smoke will go straight up. So you would leave a little spot for things to get all copacetic and let it roll. But I am going to go in, have some coffee, and we are going to kick back and see what the day has to offer. I'll keep you updated. I'm not sure. I think today is kind of one of those days where you ride it out. You can't, well, from here I could set my chair up, and I have come through here to get water. The road's just right below that next camp. Right above Bunny's Head is where the road is. And coming up here, I've seen bears coming into this. I've seen elk, deer. So it's not a bad spot. They'll come up out of the canyon down below, and then they'll come across this place right here, and drop back down into a canyon up above. So it is what it is, and I'm out. Well, better late than never on this one. I have been pretty much going for the day, and what I'm doing is coming right back over here to a clearing that they sawed or lumbered out. Shit, I don't know where that cut off. Probably right back over there when I had to adjust my sling. I put a bipod on this, and I love the bipod, but for just shoulder carry, man, it makes for a pain in the ass. But that's a trade-off, I guess. So anyhow, what I'm doing, getting into this clearing, probably gonna go right in here and wait and see if anything comes through, and if it don't, well, can't shoot them sitting in camp or at the house, so we'll just have to see what happens. So anyway, I'm gonna kill this, and I will let you know what happens. Alright, later. Day 3. What a beautiful day. Fajitas, mountains, and gotta cook and then head back out. But sometimes you just gotta have a bite before you go out for the night hunt. Later. Alrighty. Remember when I was talking about 265 grains in a 7 mag? That's about a 300 yard shot. Hitting in the neck and blew out the other side. That means every bit of that is going to be tender, tasty, yummy victuals. This is where your food comes from, people. Doesn't matter where you get it. At one time, if you eat meat, it wasn't dressed in cellophane, it was dressed in hide. But some bitch probably weighs 275. I got him fairly filled gutted, and when I get home, I'll take his hinds off, get him skinned down, hung, and probably gonna take that neck off right below where I shot him and get him wrapped up in a sheet and go ahead and pull that brisket out, and he will be open and wrapped, and wash him out with the garden hose, and gonna be a late night tonight. But I get a big body deer like that, and I am always okay with it. That's my take on it anyway. Hey Jay, what? I didn't see a turkey. Alright, I gotta get this thing down to the pickup and loaded. Later. The joys of elk hunting. Day 4. This is afternoon, evening, and I ain't sure where the elk are hiding, but they are holed up somewhere. All of my normal little hidey holes, nothing. Hey, we got elk tracks. They're old, but that's a good sign. Alright, well, I know these are short and not a hell of a lot to them. I had more video, or I thought I did, for my deer, and I ended up cutting the video off. Anyhow, I'm going to shut this down. I see brown right through there, and that could be just a tree, but I need to hunt. I'll catch up with you later. That's what I just came out of. This is the best elk sign that I have found. I've hiked this a lot, but I've always gone back in this way or straight down. I've never gone over that way. Today I went over that way, and a lot of elk are moving through, but this isn't what's holding them. So I do not know. Figure it out. It is what it is. I found a hell of a spot back in there that I think a guy could sit and watch and be in pretty good shape. It's thick though. You'll be walking along and wonder, how in the hell did I get into this? Got the elk hounds. Jippy's trying to chase a shadow or the reflection off my phone. So anyhow, pretty much just got back and had a snack and trying to figure out what to do the rest of the day. So if anything progresses, I will keep you updated. Alrighty. So I just found this little beaver pond here, and I believe right back through these little quakies there's another meadow, and so I did 6 miles today trying to find out if the elk were where I thought they were, and they're moving through, but there's no snow. I mean, there's a little bit, but not enough to make a difference. So I'm gonna sit on this beaver pond. I got about an hour and see what happens. And if Bunny doesn't get her ass over here, she's gonna be back on a leash. I let them loose so they could go down and get a drink, but she's more adventurous. Jippy the fish hound, she's right here. Bunny, 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 get your ass over here. I think she wants a drink. She's eating grass, so maybe her belly hurts. Her ass is gonna hurt if she don't start paying attention. Jippy says my ass ain't gonna hurt. I am paying attention. But anyhow, today's been brutal. I dropped off into some of the thickest, nastiest shit, and they're just not bedding up where they normally bed up. Man, it's quiet. These woods almost feel about half dead. Bunny, come here. Sit down. Sit. See, they know how to listen. They're just happy. Technically, Gypsy I could hunt with because she stays right beside me. Honey I have on a leash. Just I turned them loose so they could get some water. Then I'll leash her back up. But technically, hunting with them is bad juju. But I really ain't using them for hunting. So I'm not sure how that works. But they sat in the pickup for about 7 hours, and so I just wasn't going to do that to them again. But anyhow, this is Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, day 6. We have Friday, Saturday, Sunday yet to figure out what the hell they're doing and where they are. But anyhow, I'm going to get right in that little cubby, and I'm going to see if anything comes into water, and then if anything comes in, I am going to powder it. So anyhow, there's today. Catch you later. What's happening? So I'm trying a spot in a different style of hunting that I have not done since I left Montana and Wyoming. And that is hope like hell some of these other camps back up here push them over and funnel them through right down here below me. What I'm doing is walking out to the end of this fence and see what happens. But this is a new spot. I'm kind of doing this off of Fish and Game statistics. For where I hunt, where I normally hunt in the deadfalls and really dark timber, that statistically has a higher kill rate. This year it just isn't holding them. They're running back and forth going through, but we're just coming off of a full moon, so during the daytime everything is just locked up tighter than a bull's ass. It's 20 after 2, and so what I am doing is checking out the end of this fence, see what it looks like, and then I may come back and sit right back over here on this little point. And what I'm trying to avoid is packing an elk up anything remotely straight up and down. It's 827 yards. I drew a line following the fence, and I'm parked right up on top of there. So if I can get an elk and not have the 2 to 6 mile pack out, hell, I'll take it. If I'd known I was going to live this long, I probably would have taken a little bit better care of myself, but I'm pretty sure a lot of us can say that. So anyhow, I am gonna hang out here for a minute and see what that crow was squawking at, and hopefully this looks like it drops down pretty damn good, so I don't have a problem going down and going up. I just am trying to, it's starting to get old, or else I kind of feel it a little bit more than I used to. It is what it is. I'll go where I have to go, but let's see, how do I think coming right up that finger and then coming back in, I think that would be the way to try to get something out of there. Alrighty, well, day something. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, day 7. Jesus, this should have been over day 3, day 4 at the latest. It's been tough hunting. I think I mentioned last year Colorado moved the season that I always hunt, which is a first combined. They moved it back 2 weeks from the 15th to the 28th. So you wouldn't think it would make that much difference, but my entire hunting life, it always started between the 10th and the 15th, and I knew what the elk were doing, I knew what was happening, and I never hunted a season other than the first rifle combined. And this kind of has a monkey wrench in every damn thing. So anyhow, it is what it is. You deal with it and try to figure it out. What the hell is that? Oh, pile of wood. Alright, I'm going to hold the fort here for a little bit, and see what happens. Anything happens, I'll update you. If not, I will see you tomorrow. Well, we're about to close out the elk season for 23, and yesterday I finally found where the cows are hanging out, and so came up a little bit higher. The cows are down there about a half a mile or so. So staying on this one pretty much till dark. See if anything comes in. And then, sorry about that, I got to hook up to my camper and head home. And then I gotta clean my camper all up and get it all organized and find out. I think I'm gonna put a Deep Cycle Marine battery in it. Maybe get a little bit more battery life. And I gotta get a generator, but you know, anytime you get to find what you're hunting for, even if you don't get a shot, to me, that makes it a success. Hell, just being out, I mean, how many people get to hang out on a beaver pond with the elk healer, the fish hound, the jippy jip? In Colorado, you can hunt with your dog, but she's got to be on a leash. That way she can't go out and try to bring anything in for me or chase anything. But I'm okay with that. I know one thing. Even though I didn't get anything, I got my buck and got to watch elk, got to see elk, found elk, just nothing shootable. That's the way it works. But anybody that watched this whole video, I gotta say thank you, because I know it's a long one, but hey, it is what it is. And if anything comes out between now and dark and I can get some footage, I will, but I'd rather have a shot than footage. But either one would be alright. Alright, thanks for watching. Catch you later.